fine by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Running again with Barkley on second down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go!
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Warrior 70. Dragon 60.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Still going inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's early, but announcer cliche a little here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Charvarius Ward in on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lion. Ready.
Back to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
2nd and 10.
Check.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
18, Pioneer.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Cooper. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That's out quickly to Hyatt. Now he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And look at this defense for the Vikings.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
That is caught. There he goes left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll go to Barkley again. Breaks through the contact. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
A.J. Dillon, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Chandler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Throwing Jones. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one chipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a 3rd. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
3rd and 4. look to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. Woodland, goes.
It's Barkley on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time.
Half 18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Jones out to the flat. That's caught. Touchdown, Giants! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Giants 21, Vikings 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hold it ready.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Come 19. Come 19.
He'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught at the 25. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Back to throw again.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Let's go now.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Warriors, 70s.
They'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now. Well, he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Crack all 80. Ready, ready?
Second and 11. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 down at the 33. Here's Chandler. Chandler, 33 yards. And the
Vikings have come back to make it a 2-point game. And it's not too often you see a draw play pay off quite like that, but that turned out to be a heck of a run.
Yeah, right through the teeth of the defense as well. But you're right, a lot of times you're just hoping to get past the defensive lineman, maybe get 8 to about 15 yards. But at second and third level, they were very slow to react, and off he went.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He dumps it off to Barkley. He's got room past the 30. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Dillon, they try the left side with him. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Jones on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Rhodes. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt from 6 yards away. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They run it with Chandler. And a pretty good burst right there as they'll take this down to the 33. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First down now. Here's second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw it the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Throwing Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Lewis Cine. He's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now,
It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Now they'll change things up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown at the end. There he goes, right side. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A big-time 4th quarter return for a touchdown to tie this game. Now the PAT obviously would give them the lead.
And as we know, it's no longer a gimme since they changed the rules a couple of seasons ago.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Inside the 10.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Now Chandler.
And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
Mustang 19.
Let's get some energy. Let's go.
19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw here.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Dom Capers. Dom Capers. Dom Capers. Dom Capers. Up we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Timberland. 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 Up we go.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rita.
Now a toss right to Barkley. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And his kick is indeed good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the post.
Here's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Well, it took us until the final